Hello, grumpy old fart here. Um, I talk a lot about UFOs because you go back and look at my video. UFOs evidently, the Navy announced, explains it there. The Navy announced that the UFOs are indeed real, and if they're real, there's two options: they're either from Earth or not. If they're not from Earth, they're from someplace else, which means somebody else is driving them. Now, if somebody else is driving them, that lends a whole different facet to some arguments that have been going on for decades in our country, namely alien abductions. So, rather than talk about this time in this video, rather than talk about a specific alien abduction event, I want to talk about alien abductions in general. Okay? For those of you who don't know, alien abductions happen all over the world. There are people who claim to have been abducted by beings from other worlds and taken aboard spacecraft, and they have medical experiments performed on them. People are taking sperm and ovi. It's a traumatic event, very traumatic. Now, I'm not saying that every person who claims this is honest, telling the truth. They may be crazy. I don't know, but because the Navy announced that UFOs are real, we have to again look at this phenomena with give it a little bit of credence, because what if they're telling the truth? Shit could happen to you or me or anybody else. Could happen to your kid. As a matter of fact, sometimes it does. Here we go. There are some common symptoms that people report when they've been apparently when they've been abducted by these aliens. A lot of them have nosebleeds and other mysterious injuries, like marks, scars, bruises, burns that they can't explain. One lady, at least one, quite actually a lot more than one, they have what are called scoops, where it looks like somebody has scooped out a little tiny piece of their skin, a tissue sample. That happens very frequently in these cases. People have strange dreams about ghosts, aliens, and doctors. Okay, this happens a lot. Yeah, so if your kid's having dreams about visiting a doctor and the doctor's hurting them, so look into it, because it may not be a dream. I'm just saying. I don't know. Again, I'm not saying this is real, because I don't know. But the amount of cases that are reported of this, the amount of these incidents worldwide, somebody should be looking into it with some seriousness, not just the kooks, Somebody needs to be looking into this. A lot of these people who claim to be have been abducted have implanted fragments. They call them alien implants. There was a doctor, and these are physical items. There was a doctor, he died recently, and I cannot remember his name. I'm doing him a disservice, because I had his name in my head a few hours ago, but now I can't remember it. But this guy made he made a lot of documentaries and a lot of noise, because he was taking items out of people, little fragments that looked like shrapnel to me. But according to this doctor, these items, these things that he was taking out of people, didn't act like inanimate objects. He would try to incise the skin and go underneath and get it, and it would try to move from him, try to run from him under the skin, and he'd have to trap it and then bring it back and and go get it again. He died recently, so, and I can't remember his name. I wish I could. But this guy, he was a pretty competent guy. When he spoke, he didn't sound crazy. He sounded pretty lucid. He wasn't crazy. But the number of events that this guy participated in like this, removing implants from people, was astounding. I mean, it boggles the mind. If 1/10 of them are actually alien implants, there's something serious going on. We need to look at it. Another thing women report is having phantom pregnancies. They'll go to a doctor, and the doctor says, "Well, how's the baby?" "What baby?" You were pregnant, and no, I've never been pregnant in my life. Well, your body has signs of having been pregnant. Yeah, things like that. Okay. Missing time. I talked about that in another video. It'll be up soon. Where is it? Okay. Strange medical procedures, but no memory of it. Somebody will go to the doctor, and the doctor says, "Yeah, well, your surgery is recovering fine." What surgery? Yeah, you've had surgery here on the blah, 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 blah. No, I didn't have any surgery. I've never had surgery in my life. That kind of thing. It happens quite a bit. Now, here's something else that's going to disturb people, especially parents. Excuse me. People whose children have emotional problems and draw strange pictures of odd people at their house or odd people in their room or just odd people. A common one is they'll draw a stick figure with a jack-o'-lantern head. Okay? One child referred to that as the doctor who hurt him. And she didn't like, or her brother, she didn't like the doctor because the doctor hurt her. Okay, that's freaky. If you're a parent, that should freak you right out. Other one is people whose children have any of these symptoms, because it's not just adults that go through this. Now, here's another thing that should scare the hell out of people. A lot of this is generational. Evidently, these aliens target specific women and other people and their descendants. So, especially with phantom pregnancies. So people report that people find out that they're being abducted, or at least they think they are. And they'll talk to one of their relatives. Yeah, mom said that too. What? Yeah. So they go talk to their mom, and their mom's had the same thing happen to her. And then she says, well, yeah, but grandma had it too. And or yeah, my daughter's doing it too, that kind of thing. So it's a serious issue. When it messes with your family, it's a serious issue. I don't care what it is. Okay? If they're messing with your family, your kids, yeah, something needs to be done about it. Many people report that these aliens are crossbreeding and creating alien-human hybrids. Now, that seems far-fetched, but the number of reports of these that are happening around the world, and I talked about this in another video. At the fall of the Soviet Union back in, I want to say it was 1990, 1989, whatever it was, the fall of the Berlin Wall, information started coming out. These alien abduction cases, exactly like I'm talking about, were happening behind the Iron Curtain too, way back then. So, and I talked about it then. If you have a back channel to get information back and forth behind the Iron Curtain during the Cold War, are you going to waste it on an alien abduction hoax? It's stupid. But there it is. Many people now here's another thing. Under hypnosis, abductees reveal what happened to them. They remember events. So evidently these aliens can mess with your memories. They can suppress memories of what's going on. Okay? A lot of these people who go under hypnosis remember that these events started when they were little kids. Okay, so these aliens are targeting little kids too. So right there, it makes you scared. If that doesn't scare you, nothing will. If you're a parent, if you have children, you pay attention to that. If your kid comes up and starts making weird drawings or starts, having discipline problems or has emotional issues suddenly, and is drawing strange pictures and things like that, you need to investigate further. It may not be just them acting out. It may not be teenage hormones or whatever. Check it out. For the sake of your kids, check it out. Don't dismiss it out of hand. And again, I'm not saying any of this is happening for real. I don't know. But the amount of reports of this that are so similar all over the world, if it's a hoax, it's a worldwide hoax with millions and millions of people involved, and it's been going on for decades. I'm just saying. If it's a hoax, it's a hell of a hoax. All right? So anyway, if any of this stuff has happened to you, or if you know somebody who is experiencing any of this stuff, talk to them. Tell somebody, okay? Because this could be a very serious issue. I just want everybody to be safe. All right, that's my thing. And the Navy says UFOs are real, so if they are, maybe these alien abductions are real as well. And if they are, we all need to know about it. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.